All right. Hello, lady. We have Angie there.
Hey, hi, teacher. Hi.
This is our classmate, lady.
Nice to meet you, lady. How are you?
Me too, Angie.
Good. Excellent. Angie, very welcome here. We are going to have our class every Saturday and Sunday. We're going to have discuss. We are going to have the speaking lesson, more or less 1 hour and a half. It depends of how many students we get into the group. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I have some rules that I have to discuss to tell you. I'm going to tell them in Spanish so you can understand them and well, we don't have any inconvenience, right? Ok, las reglas para poder recibir las clases son asegurarse de conectarse a la hora acordada para la clase, estar pendiente 5 minutos antes para conectarse y poderse unir a la llamada. No se permite el uso de celulares, pues digamos que contestar llamadas, que para chatear, que para que el mensajito, eso no se permite durante el transcurso de la clase, porque pues es una clase de 1 hora y media que es común y corriente. Una clase es virtual, pero igual es de aprendizaje, es de práctica. Entonces necesitamos pues dejar nuestros celulares por un rato mientras recibimos la clase. Hay que recibir en la clase en un lugar lejos de ruidos como los de televisores, radios, animales, personas, por ahí que estén conversando, porque sí, para que nos permita que la clase se lleve con tranquilidad, que podamos recibir lo mejor de esta y podamos recibir la atención y poder comprender todo el tema que se trata. Hay que evitar interrupciones de personas, pues si tienen sus hijos, esposos, hermanos, mamá, papá, bueno, no sé, pues decirles y hablar con ellos para que pues ellos, digamos que hagan de cuenta que ustedes no están y que simplemente están tomando una clase. No se permite el uso del computador para revisar cosas como correos, tareas, mensajes, o sea, fuera parte de pues la clase que estamos teniendo. Y cuando vamos a recibir la llamada, entonces digamos que el micrófono hay que silenciarlo, porque es que hay veces, digamos que, estoy hablando yo y entonces por allá habla otra persona, entonces como que son muchos micrófonos al mismo tiempo, entonces mientras una persona está hablando, pues tiene que tener el micrófono prendido, pero ya cuando para y está escuchando, entonces pues lo ponen en silencio y así sucesivamente, y pues cuando va a hablar, otra vez vuelve y lo enciende. ¿Listo? ¿Está clarito,
Okay,
clarito?
teacher.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Good. Those are the rules. Now, today, well, first of all, I wanted to ask you, how are you, Angie? Tell me, where do you live?
I live in Bogota.
Yes.
I live with my mom and brother.
Mm-hmm.
My neighborhood is called Molinos.
Yes.
It's located in the south part of the city.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I lived here.
Very good. Excellent. And what are you studying?
I study language.
Like English as a second language? Bachelor of English?
I'm sorry, teacher. I can understand you.
Well, the degree is Bachelor of English as a second language.
Yes, yes, correct.
Good. And which semester are you?
Sorry, teacher. You can repeat again.
Yes. Okay. Are you in third semester, in fifth semester? Which semester are you in?
Okay. Actually, I'm fifth semester.
Yes, in fifth.
Fifth semester.
Good, excellent, Angie. And okay, what else? What do you do?
And now I work in a bank,
Mm-hmm.
and of Monday until Friday.
From Monday through Friday.
Yes, correct.
From Monday through to Friday. Yes?
Yes.
Good, excellent. And what do you do in the bank?
I listen customers, and I speak customers all day.
Like the customer service.
Yes, customer service.
Good, excellent. Thank you. Are you married? No, no, because
I'm
you told me that.
single.
Oh, okay, good. Excellent. Thank you very much for that. Angie, lady, are you there?
Hello.
Hi, lady. Okay. Where are you from?
I'm from Pitalito, Willam. I live in
Mm,
Pitalito, Willam. I
good.
neighborhood Paraíso.
Yes.
I live in with my husband and two sons.
Yes.
Um, um,
Two children.
okay, two children.
Yes.
Um, I am studying housewife. Yeah,
You're a housewife?
housewife. Okay.
Yes, you told me that. Are you a housewife?
Yes.
Oh, good. Well, that is a very heavy job. You have to do many things and you don't get paid.
Yes.
Good. Okay, excellent. Okay. And what semester are you in?
Mm, I am semester fifth.
Fifth semester. Good. Excellent. And your children, how old are they?
Um, James. James is 5 years old, and Dana only on met few birth
One year, 1 month?
1 month. Yes.
1 month. Oh my God. So you just gave birth to her.
Yes.
She's a little baby.
Yes. Uh,
What time do you do homework? I can't believe that. Oh my God. I just admire that kind of people that have children. The people that, oh, this. What is her name?
Dana Sofia.
Dana. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, that is, and congratulations to you and your family.
Thank you so much.
Good, excellent. Okay. Well, we're supposed to have more classmates, but there is another one. I think is Jose Luis that told me that he can assist to the class because he has to work and he finished at 10. Oh, we have another classmate here. Who is
Hi,
there?
my name is Lee.
Lisbeth. I have a question for you. I don't know if you got my message. I sent you an email because the phone that I have, you gave in your personal details, it says 51261865558.
Yeah.
Is that the number?
Yes, it is.
Oh, where are you now? Where do you live then?
Where I'm doing a program that is working as an au pair here.
Yes.
So I'm living here in the United States.
Oh, so you must practice it. You must be practicing all the time English.
Yeah, I have to.
Excellent. How long have you been there?
Almost 1 year and a half.
1 year and a half. Excellent. Good.
Yeah, thank you.
Very interesting. And what do you do there?
Excuse me?
What do you do there?
I work as an helper. It's a program that you can take care kids here, and you live with the family, you work with the family. So it's like a nanny, as a nanny, but it is different because they give you your own room, your own things, and I just have to take care of 2 kids for 45 uh, hours per week, and they give me some courses to take some courses for practice English.
Well, that is excellent.
Yeah,
Good. Excellent. Good.
thank you.
Okay. I was telling to your classmate, Angie and Lady, that we have some rules to take the class. They are, well, I'm going to tell them in Spanish to make them clear. La primera es asegurarse de conectarse a la hora acordada para la clase.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Estar pendiente 5 minutos antes para conectarse. No se permite el uso de celulares pues para chatear, para revisar mensajes, Facebook, etc. Hay que recibir la clase en un lugar lejos de ruidos, pues como por ejemplo televisores, radios, animales, cosas que nos puedan distraer, personas conversando, para que esto permita que la clase se lleve con tranquilidad y pues se pueda obtener la mejor atención. Hay que evitar interrupciones de personas y no se permite el uso de computadores para revisar correos, tareas, mensajes. Y cuando se vaya a recibir la clase, entonces si digamos que no estamos hablando, entonces, o no, digamos que no vamos a hablar, los micrófonos se silencian porque si no, eso evita, para evitar interrupciones. ¿Listo, Lice?
Please.
Okay, good. Now, today, we are going to talk, well, first of all, to warm up, I have a game to the three of you. This game consists that I'm going to give you 4 words, and then you have to tell me the word that doesn't belong to that group and why. Yes? So, for example, let's listen to these 4 words. I have cat, dog, plate, and hamster. And the word that is odd out, it's plate, because the other 3 are animals, right? So right now, I'm going to tell any one of you 4 words, and you have to tell me the word that it doesn't belong to the group and why, okay? Let's start. Okay, we have these words are for Angie. Okay, Angie. We have basketball, chair, cricket, and netball. Which one doesn't belong to the word? Which word doesn't belong there? Angie? Are
Yes,
you
teacher.
there?
Yes.
Okay. Good. Can you please, okay, we're going to try to make, to do a game. This game is about the 4 words, and one of those words doesn't belong to the group. So you have to tell me which one doesn't belong and why. So the 4 words for you are basketball, chair, cricket, and netball.
Oh, okay, teacher. One word, you say?
Yes, I read 4 words. I said basketball, chair, cricket, netball. Yes?
Okay, basketball.
Which of those four? Which of those four doesn't match?
Ah, okay. Is basketball, chair, and
Cricket,
what
netball.
doesn't matches?
Yes. Which one doesn't match there? Which one doesn't belong to that group?
I probably crickets. You say?
Okay. Basketball, chair, cricket,
Chair.
netball. Why chair? Yes, that is the word, but why? Tell me why.
Probably because it's need as one only person, one person.
Look, listen. Basketball, cricket, and netball, they are games to play. And a chair is a thing where you sit on. Correct?
I think it's chair.
Yes.
Why is se me dificulta un poco explicarlo, pero
don't worry. Don't worry. Okay, let's try with lady. Lady, please. I'm going to read the words and you're going to tell me which one doesn't belong. Okay, we have banana, frog, grape, apple.
Banana.
Frog, grape, apple.
O sea, discúlpame, no entiendo bien qué es lo que me quieres decir. ¿Qué tengo que hacer con eso?
Lo que pasa es que, mira, yo estoy dando 4 palabras, ¿cierto?
Exacto, yes, ajá.
Y en esas 4 palabras hay una que no va en ese grupo. Por ejemplo, cat, dog, plate, hamster. Gato, perro, plato y hamster. La que no va y no encaja en ese grupo es plato, porque no es un animal.
Ah, ok, yeah, yes.
So we have banana, frog, grape, apple.
Banana, apple, grape.
Yes. So the one that doesn't belong is frog.
Frog, yeah.
Okay. What are banana, grape, and apple? What are those things?
I think banana.
No. What kind of things are they? They are vegetables, they are things, they are fruits, they are grains.
They are fruit.
Fruits, yeah, that's right. Okay. Please sit. We have for you, we have bluebell, daisy, tree, and primrose. Which one doesn't belong?
Sorry, can you repeat the word?
Bluebell, daisy, tree, primrose.
I think a tree.
Yes. Why?
Because the other sounds like a flower.
Yes, that is the right answer. Yes, that is the answer. Good. Okay. Now I want to. Well, this was to warm up or to do something different before the class. Now I want to ask you Let's start with Lady. What is something you always do when you wake up?
Excuse me?
What is something you always do when you wake up?
Mm, I wake up at 5 o'clock
But,
a.m.
yes, but what is something you always do?
Um, always do. Um, pero no sé cómo decirlo en inglés.
I always you can say I always have a shower, or I always undress to take a shower, or I always
Okay.
open.
Okay. Always take a shower. Um, brush my things.
Brush.
Brush my things. I dress. Um, always prepare breakfast. Um, clean the house.
Good. Thank you. Okay. Angie, can you please let me know or tell us what is something you usually do in your free time?
In my free time,
Yes.
I I meet with my friends
Mhm.
in in malls at malls.
Once
And
a month.
excuse me.
Once a month. Yes?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And that's it? Okay, thank you. Lisette, what is something you never do around your parents?
Maybe say good word
Mm-hmm. Yes.
or be not respectful with them.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Uh,
Be unrespectful.
unrespectful. Yeah.
Yes. Good. Angie, what do you usually do in the morning to get ready? Angie, are you there? Angie, probably she doesn't hear or she's not there. Angie. Anyway, lady,
Yeah.
what what do you usually eat at restaurant?
I usually at a restaurant on weekends. Yeah.
But
Mm,
what do you usually eat?
okay. Eat uh, chicken or rice and chicken. Yeah.
Yes, okay. That is something that you usually eat at a restaurant. Lisette, what is something you rarely eat?
Um, Vegetable.
Oh, you don't like vegetables?
So I like them, but I I can stand the broccoli. But almost I can eat almost all, but no broccoli.
Okay. Good. Thank you. Angie, are you there or you're gone?
I'm there.
I'm here.
I'm here, sorry.
Okay. What type of music do you normally listen to?
I like pop music and electronic music too.
Okay. Good. Good. Now, what do you think we're going to learn today? Do you have any idea of what are we going to learn today? Because, well, these questions that I did to you has to do with the objectives of the class, the topic of the class. Do you have any idea, one of you?
Topics of the class?
Yeah, today's topic.
About routine?
About, yes, routine and adverbs or frequency. Frequency adverb.
Okay.
Yes, that is the topic of today's lesson. So right now, I want to, well, I know that, do you know what are the frequency adverbs? One of you?
Frequency, always, never, sometimes. I can't remember.
Yes, those are the frequency adverbs. Now, well, I know that some of you, all of you, must have worked with them. So right now, I'm going to show you a presentation that I did, a brief explanation to show you how they work and how we can use them. And then we're going to have some practice. Is that okay? Is that right? Is that understood? Can you see my screen?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Good. How often? Now, how often the frequency adverbs or adverbs of indefinite frequency, and we have also adverbs of definite frequency. So we have those two types. Now, the adverbs or frequency are, can you please, Lisette, help me with the reading there?
Yeah. We use adverbs of frequency to say how often we do things or how often things happen. Adverb of frequency. 100% always, 900% usually, 800% normally or generally, 100% often, frequently, 50% sometimes. So yeah, 50% sometimes, 30% how you pronounce that? Occasionally, 10% seldom, 5% hardly ever or rarely, and 0 never.
Okay, thank you very much for that, Angie. So these are the frequency adverbs, and more or less like in a bar from 100 to 0, they goes from the where the 100 it means that always you do the things, and the 0% is where you never do those type of things, right? Now, the always is, can you, Angie, can you read for me always?
Always 100%. I always have lunch at 1 o'clock.
Yes, that's right. That is something that always happens, that never change. Is 100%, it's going to happen 100% of the time, right? Okay, and the usually, please, again, you, Angie.
Sorry, teacher, can you repeat again?
Yes, can you please read usually the square of the usually and read the sentence, please?
And usually 90%. I
Yes,
usually walk to work.
yes, right. Lady, can you do this for me?
Yeah. Repeat, please.
Can you please read for me the sentence about normally and generally?
Mm,
I normally.
yeah. Uh, the picture? No?
No, the sentence that is down.
Okay. I normally I go the class of university. Mm, I often I often went the house um, with family.
Okay. Well, now normally is something that you do it 80% of the time, but you don't do it always. For example, 3 days a week or for 5 out of 7, you go to the gym. That is a generally or normally frequency adverb. Now we have often or frequently. That is about a 70%. Is something that you do of 3 times out of it can be 5 times during the week. We have here an example. It's I often read in bed at night. Well, you don't do it always, but you do it very often. Now we have sometimes is not 100%, but not 0%, but like in the middle of the bar. I sometimes sing in the shower. Now we have occasionally. That is something that happens not all the times, just like rarely. For example, I occasionally eat junk food. Now we have seldom. That is nearly never. It's very hard to happen. I seldom read the newspaper, and we have hardly ever. That happens very, very rare. Sometimes, look, it doesn't happen just 5% of the time, and never it happens. Never is the 0%. Doesn't happen. Not any time. For example, vegetarians never eat meat. Now, how can we organize those frequency in a sentence? Now, we have an adverb of frequency goes before a main verb. As you can see here, we have to make a sentence, we have the subject plus the adverb of frequency, and then we have the main verbs. And the example here we have I, that is the subject. We have often, that is the adverb, and read, that is the main verb. That is the organization of the sentence. We have another example. We have Daniel, that is the subject. Always, that is the adverb. And the main verb is passes his exams. We have, when we use an auxiliary verb, like have, will, must, could, would, might, first we use to make the sentence, we use the subject, then we put the auxiliary verb, plus then it comes the adverb and then the main verb. So for example, here we have the subject, that is I. Then we have the auxiliary verb. Here we are using the have. After the verb, the auxiliary verb, we have the adverb. And here in our example, we have always. And then it comes the main verb, done. I have always done my homework. My homework. Another example is Susan. Subject. Has is the auxiliary verb. Always is the adverb. And lived is the main verb. Yes? So that is the way we use the adverb. After the auxiliary verb, we have subject, auxiliary verb, adverb, and the main verb. Now, for an adverb of frequency, goes after the verb to be. Now, here, in this way, we can organize the subject plus the be verb and the adverb. It's very similar to the first explanation that I did. We have here the subject. We have the verb to be I am. Then it comes the adverb. Normally, I am normally busy at work. Now we have here another example. He. Then it comes the verb be is. Always happy. We can't say he always is happy. That is wrong. Now we have they are sometimes late. We can't say they sometimes are late. That is wrong. Now here, for example, we have I am normally busy at work. That is correct. But if we say I normally am busy at work, that is not correct. We can also use the following adverbs at the start of a sentence. So you can use usually, normally, frequently, generally, occasionally, and sometimes. And then we can use the subject and then the main verb. But only this one that we have here, these frequency adverbs. We can't use never, or we can't use seldom, because those are not permitted. So for example, here we have occasionally. I is the subject, have is the main verb, and then the complement, pancakes for breakfast. Occasionally, I have pancakes for breakfast. But also, it is correct to say, I occasionally have pancakes for breakfast. We have another example. Normally, our English class is in the morning. And the last one is sometimes they is the subject, take the main verb, a bus to work. Now, the ones that we can't use at the beginning. You can say always or hardly ever or seldom or rarely or never at the beginning of a sentence. For example, we have here, always I get up early. No, that is wrong. That is not correct. The correct way to say it's the subject and then the frequency adverb and then the main verb. I always get up early. Look, do not go at the beginning. Always, hardly ever, seldom, rarely, or never. Now, we use hardly ever and never with positive, not negative verbs. For example, she hardly ever comes to my practice. They never say thank you. These are negative frequency adverbs. And we use ever in questions and negative statements, like have you ever been to New Zealand? And I haven't ever been to Switzerland. The same as I have never been to Switzerland. Now we have definite frequency adverbs. These are that they are defined. It's not like the other ones, but these one are defined. when we want to be more specific about how we do how the frequency of the things that we do. We have every day, once a month, twice a year, 4 times a day, every other week, daily or monthly. Now the word order of this is first you use the number once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. Now, you never say 1 time. It's not correct. You just say it once. Also, it is not right to say 2 times, but twice. And then after the number, the times, use the vowel a and then the time of period. It's a singular noun. For example, day, week, month. You days or 3 times a month. No, it's a singular noun. The explanation here is she has lunch with his mother once a week. I wash my teeth 3 times a day. She visits the dentist twice a year. Now here we have every plus the day or the week or the month, that is the singular noun, and then the time of period. We have every day, it is equals to daily. Every week is weekly. Every month is the same as to say monthly, and every year is annually. And when you want to say every 2 days, every 3 weeks, every 4 months, right? We pay our rent every month. We pay our insurance every fortnight or monthly, or we pay the the children's schools every once a month. I have to take a tablet every 8 hours. Now, when you want to say cada 15 días, it's every 2 weeks. We use the word fortnight. Okay? Now, we're going to practice because this has been too long and you must be so bored right now. Now, Angie, can you please tell us how often do you have English class?
I have once English class. I have once English class.
How often? Twice a week, or do you have monthly, or you have it every day?
Twice. I have twice English class.
I have English class twice a week.
Okay.
Good. Thank you. Lady, how often do you go to the hairstylist? Lady? Number 2.
Okay.
How often do you go to the hairstylist?
I often do hairstyling every day.
Okay, so you will say, I go to the hairstylist every day.
Okay.
Yes?
Yes.
Now, Lisette, how often do you turn on your computer?
I turn on my computer twice a day.
Twice a day? Oh, yes. Good. Thank you. Angie, how often do you wash your hair?
I often wash my hair daily.
No. Okay. you want to say daily, but here we don't have to use the often. El often es qué tan seguido.
Okay.
¿Listo? So you answer, I wash my hair. Remember at the beginning, let's remember here. We have here, let's see. Remember, the subject, remember, entonces I, ¿cierto? Then the adverb of frequency. Pero entonces, because we are not using this type of adverb, we are using these ones, the ones that are specific. So we use the subject, and then we use the time of period. Did you understand or not?
Yes, teacher.
So you use the subject, I, the verb,
Have I have
I watch.
I watch my hair daily. Is
Yes.
correct?
Yes. Good. Now, lady, can you please share with us how often do you go to the dentist?
I daily go the dentist.
I go to the dentist daily? Really?
Yeah.
You go to the dentist every single day?
Yes. Frecuencia. Yes.
Frequently.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, because I hear that you say daily. Good. Anyway, Lisette, how often do you eat junk food?
I eat junk food every weekend.
Every week? Oh, once a week?
Weekend.
Ah, weekend. Good. Excellent. Now, the three of you, and let's start with Angie. How often do you go to a restaurant?
I go to a restaurant twice.
Twice a week?
A week. Yes.
Good. Excellent. What about you, lady? How often do you go to a restaurant? Lady.
I every fall.
Every what?
Every fall.
Every
Fall.
Every fall? Can you say that again slowly? I don't.
Every fall.
But how often do you go? ¿Qué tan seguido vas a un restaurante?
I go every fall. When?
Fortnight?
No, when?
Weekend?
Week.
Weekly.
Weekly. Okay.
So you go weekly, once a week, right? Una vez a la semana.
Yes.
Once a week. I go to a restaurant once a week. Good. And what about Lisette?
I go to the restaurant once a week too.
Once a week? Good. Excellent. Good. All right. Now I have, well, do you have any question about frequency adverbs? Angie or Lady or probably Lisette? Any one of you have any question? Guys.
Any question in this moment? No, teacher.
Lady, do you have any question?
No, teacher.
And I guess that Lisette doesn't have any question because you have a very good English.
Thank you. I have to practice a little more.
I have what?
To practice more.
But you are practicing all the time. I guess that your the family that you live with, they speak English all the time, and the children that you live with, they speak English to you all the time.
Yeah, for that reason I decided to do it, because I was thinking maybe that was an option to practice.
Yes, that is true. Good. Now we have here another practice that we're going to make. I'm going to ask you I'm going to tell you some sentences, but you are going to finish those sentences. For example, I am going to say, I am always, and then you have to finish the sentence. All right? For example, I say, I am always happy. Or I can say, I am never thirsty, for example. So I am going to say, I'm going to begin the sentence, and then you're going to finish that sentence. All right? Now, let's start with Lisette. Can you please tell me? I am usually.
I am usually go to the beach.
Entonces, I'm sorry. So there, you don't use the but you use just the usually, right? You say just,
Yeah.
I usually go to the beach. You don't need to use the all right?
Okay.
Because the means the verb to be, and that doesn't fit there. So you say just, I usually go to the beach.
Okay.
Good, thank you. All right, Angie. I am always.
I always go to bus stop at 7 o'clock.
Good. All right. Thank you. Very good. The lady. Normally.
I am normally going to listen to music. What?
No, yeah, okay. Don't use, okay, you can say I am normally at home at 12 p.m. Yes?
Oh, yes.
Because you need to use the verb to be. O sea, yo normalmente estoy en la casa a las 12 p.m. Pero si quieres decir que normalmente escuchas música, no necesitas el to be, ¿listo?
Okay.
Entonces,
Yes.
in that case, you don't need to use the am. You just only use the subject and then the frequency adverb.
Yes.
So you say, I normally listen to pop music. Did you say that?
Yes.
All right. Often, Lisette.
I often go to the restaurant.
Right, good. Sometimes, Angie.
I sometimes meet with my friends on weekends.
Good, excellent. Lady, occasionally.
I go occasionally. I visit my family.
Can you repeat that for me, please?
Uh, ¿Cómo que occasionally?
Yes, occasionally.
Occasionally, okay. I go occasionally. My family.
Yes. Remember. Remember the organization of the sentences. ¿Te acuerdas de la organización? ¿Cómo va la organización de las oraciones? First, the subject. Then, the frequency adverb. If we are going to use an auxiliary verb like could, might, can, have, then it goes first the subject, then the auxiliary verb, and then it goes the frequency adverb. But in this case, you use the subject, that is you, and then you use the frequency adverb. You say, I occasionally go out with my family. Yes? Instead of said, I go occasionally with my family. Yes? Is that okay? Is that clear?
It's clear.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Seldom, Lisette.
Seldom go to the movie theater.
I seldom go to the movie theater. Good. Excellent. Angie, rarely.
I rarely eat I rarely drink red wine, a cup of red wine.
I rarely drink red wine. Excellent. Lady, never. Lady,
Yeah.
never.
I will never walk alone. No. Is bad?
Never, yes.
Yeah.
You say, I will never be alone?
I will never walk alone.
I will never walk?
Yeah.
All right, good. Now, we have here, are you okay with this, or do you have any questions? Any one of you.
Is that okay if you can, sorry, to repeat, please, the part that you use the verb to be, the form that you use?
In the explanation, the PowerPoint presentation?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it again. Well, not all of the hold on a second. I'm going to share with you my screen. The beginning. Not here. I think was here, right? Okay, this is the way. This is the way it works. The position of the adverb in a sentence. Look, we have the subject, yes, plus the adverb of frequency, and then the main verb. Yes? I often read in bed at night. Here's the subject, and then we have the frequency adverb here, and then we have the main verb. Daniel always passes his exams. Now, let's check. When we have an auxiliary verb and also the to be, we use the subject, yes? The auxiliary verb, it can be has, have, must, might, will, can, should, would, and also the to be. The subject, the auxiliary verb here, where this arrow goes, then the adverb and the main verb. Now, here, for example, we have I is the subject, have is the auxiliary verb, always is the adverb of frequency, main verb, we have it here, done. My homework is the complement. So I have always done my homework. Now we have here, Susan has always lived in New York. Now, for example, I am always at 10 a.m. at work. It means that every single day at 10 in the morning, I am at work. Always, every single day. Yes? That is where the to be goes. For another example with the to be. They are always working in the afternoons. We have the they, that is the subject. We have the they are, the auxiliary verb or the to be. We have the always, that is the adverb, and then the main verb, that is working. Yes? Well, I don't have here written, I haven't written those examples, but because Angie asked me about the to be, that's what I am doing there. Look, we have in here the subject, the verb to be, and then the frequency adverb. I am normally busy at work. He's always happy. They are sometimes late. Look, here we have an example that is wrong. I normally am busy at work. That is not correct. Eso está mal. The correct way of saying is I am normally busy at work. Yes? Okay. Angie, is that clear?
It's clear. It's clear.
Yeah. Do you want something else? No.
I sí. No, lo vi todas las
Ya,
lecciones.
está claro. ¿Sí?
Yes, yes.
Bueno, a ver. Bueno, y estas, this one is the one that we use at the beginning of a sentence. They usually, normally, frequently, generally, occasionally, and sometimes. And these one are the ones that you can't not use at the beginning because that will be wrong. That is not good. It's wrong. Now, okay, let's continue. Let's continue with this. Now we have well, I have another activity for you. And this activity is about questions. Now I am going to ask in the group about your holidays. Because I'm going to say the questions, and you are going to ask those questions to one of your friends. For example, I said something about your holidays, and for example, Angie asked Lady, do you go on holidays in your own country? And then Lady has to answer that question. So let's start with that one. Lisette, can you please ask this question to one of your classmates? Go on holidays with your family.
So can I say, how often did you go outside on holidays with your family?
How long what? How often?
No. How often did you go outside with your parents?
Yes, yes, that is correct. Okay, and that question is for who? For Angie or for Lady?
For Angie.
Can you repeat in this question again?
How often did you go outside with your parents on holidays?
Okay, have always I have always outside twice on the year.
Okay, you can say there. Okay, you can say we can use in here in those we can say, well, usually I go out with my family twice a year. Yes.
Okay.
Entonces, el subject. Or remember that, do you remember the frequency adverbs that you use at the beginning of a sentence? ¿Te acuerdas los
Yes.
que se pueden utilizar?
Yes, sometimes, usually, and
Yes.
normally, and generally.
Yes. So, for example, you can answer there. Tú puedes responder ahí. Usually, I go out with my family twice a year.
Okay, teacher. Thank you.
Yes. It sounds better. Suena mejor. Yes?
Yes, teacher.
Or you can say, normally, I go out with my parents twice a year or once a year or every week. Well, I don't know. I don't know what is the case, but it's a better way to answer. ¿Listo? Or
Okay.
you can say, for example, I never go out with my family. And that's it. ¿Listo? Recuerda que el never can't be at the beginning of that frequency adverb can't be at the beginning of a sentence. You have to use the subject and then the frequency adverb and then the main verb and then the rest of the sentence. All right?
All right.
Thank you. Okay. Now, Angie, can you please ask one of your classmates on holidays, buys souvenirs on holidays? Do you, for example, you make the question, do you buy souvenirs on holidays? You can ask these questions to Lady or to Lisette, I don't know. The one that you want, one of your classmates.
Okay, teacher. Lady?
Yes.
How often do you fly on the airplane? At airplane?
How often do you fly in an airplane?
In the airplane. Okay.
I never go flying.
I have never been to a plane or on a flight. Yo nunca. Why? Lady, why? Are you nervous?
No, never. Yeah, because not the opportunity. Yeah,
You haven't had the opportunity.
yeah.
All right. Now, lady, can you please make a questions about books and holidays to one of your friends? Do you, for example, do you read books on your holidays?
Excuse me.
Que si le puedes hacer una de las preguntas
Okay.
de la pregunta esta que te acabo de hacer o que yo te puedo decir alguna de tus compañeras. Do you read books on your holidays?
Okay. Listen, do you read book um, el resto? Do you read book? ¿Qué era, profe?
On your holidays. O holidays también es vacations.
A vacation, okay. On your vacation, listen. Pero Juan, ¿qué le pasa?
¿Listo?
Sometimes I read books on my vacation.
Okay, good. Now, okay, well, what about, let's make a question, Lisette, about clean. Clean. How often do you, and it can be with the verb clean. We have to use the frequency adverbs.
So can I ask, how often do you clean your room?
Yes, that is correct.
So I'm going to ask you, lady, how often do you clean your room?
Repeat, please.
How often do you clean your room?
Remember that it's for lady or it's for Angie, the question, Lisette?
For lady.
Lady, remember that you have to use the subject and then well, it depends. If it's auxiliary verb, you use the auxiliary verb and then the frequency adverb and the complement. But if it's not, you just say the subject, the frequency adverb, and the rest of the sentence. For example, I can answer that question. I always clean my room in the morning. I use the subject, utilicé el sujeto, utilicé el adverbio de frecuencia y después utilicé el verbo y luego utilicé el resto de la oración. ¿Sí? ¿Sí entendiste, lady?
Yes.
Ok. Lizeth, otra vez, pero entonces ahora es con, we're going to use it. How often and it.
To lady, too? Again?
Yes, it can be to lady.
How often do you eat? How often do you eat vegetables?
I always the vegetables in no, excuse me. I always eat vegetable every day, every day.
Entonces ahí vamos. There I every day eat vegetables. Ya no utilizamos el frequency adverb, sino el de the one that we see at the once, twice, every day, weekly, daily. Yes?
Yes.
Not frequent. Now, lady, can you please ask one of your classmates with the how often do you play sports with the verb play sports? Lady?
Angie, how often are you going play? ¿Qué me dijo, profe?
How often do you play sports?
How often do you play sports?
I generally to play basketball in the mornings.
Good. I generally play basketball in the morning. Thank you, Angie. Angie, now you. How often do the grocery?
How do you often of the grocery?
How often do you? How often do you do the grocery?
Grocery is like stores is.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Go shopping for groceries.
Okay. How do you?
How often?
For Lisette, how often do you go to the stores? Groceries?
Yes.
Groceries? Yes.
I go to the grocery store twice a week.
Excellent, Lisette. Lisette, drink wine to one of your friends. How often?
Oh, to Angie, how often do you drink wine? Angie?
Angie, are you there? Angie. Probably let's make it to lady because Angie sometimes I don't know where she's. She just gets disconnected.
Okay. Lady, how often do you drink wine?
Lady.
Excuse me, no logro captarle bien, es que tengo como mala la conexión, entonces te escucho entrecortado.
Sorry. How often do you drink wine?
Excuse me. I normally drink, see, yeah?
Yes, we're good. You're doing great. I normally drink wine.
I normally drink wine on weekends.
On the weekend? Ooh. Yes?
Yes.
Good. Okay. Lady, listen to music to one of your classmates.
Excuse me?
The verb is listen to music. And you need to make the question to one of your classmates.
Angie.
How often?
Angie, how often do you listen music?
Listen to music.
I I usually I usually listen pop music.
No, 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 no,
Oh,
no. Not what kind of music.
okay. I usually um
Twice
like
a day, every
I
day, all the day.
I usually every day
Listen to music.
I usually every day listen to music.
I usually listen to music every day.
Okay, teacher.
Good.
I
Okay.
usually listen to music every day.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Yeah,
teacher.
that is the way it is, the right way of using that sentence. This question is still said. How often do you phone your relatives?
I um, normally call my relatives on weekends.
Good. Thank you. Angie, how often do you do the gardening?
I never go to the gardening.
No, no,
It's
no, no, not go. Do. I never do the gardening.
do gardening.
Yes, es como jardinear, hacer,
Okay, teacher.
do the
I
garden.
I sometimes do gardening
Good,
in my
excellent.
in my house.
Excellent. Okay, this is for Lisa, lady. How often do you go for a walk? Lady, are you there?
I hear.
How often do you go for a walk?
For a walk.
Yes, like to
Um,
walk.
ah, yeah. I every day, I go a walk.
I go for a walk. Good.
Yes.
Lisette, how often do you run?
Occasionally around on
Okay.
Saturdays.
Good. Angie, how often do you swim?
Swim, teacher.
Swim, yes.
Okay. I rarely swim in
Rarely?
the pool. Rarely.
Mm,
I
yeah.
I I'm not um I don't know swimming.
I don't know how to swim.
Okay, I don't know how to swim.
Good. Okay. How often do you write emails, Lisette?
I write emails uh, can say 3 times a week.
Okay, thank you. Okay, let's see because we're running out of time. And here, let's see. Da, 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 da. No, we don't have. I want you to ask one of you, well, every one of the three of you, if you have any question about this topic. Is it clear or it was not clear? Or do you want me to repeat something of the lesson? For example, as Angie asked me about the verb to be. Or do you want me to send the frequency or adverbs? Or do you have any question? Girls, are you still there?
I think it's clear, but I have to practice more. I
No.
need practice more.
Good. We can at the when we finish this, I have another couple of questions. We can practice a little bit. Lady, do you have any questions?
Teacher,
Yes.
to me, the other or player gets a little tangled up. Order the sentence, yeah? It's
Again,
complicated.
can you say that again, please?
Mm, For mí,
Si quieres,
it's
dímelo en español.
complicated. Bueno, para mí es un poco difícil ordenar la oración, ¿sí?
Do you want us to repeat or not?
No, no, it's
It's just to practice.
Yes.
And I guess Lisa doesn't have any question.
Well, I need to practice too.
Okay. I have here some couple of questions that I'm going to keep doing to you. Okay, Angie, how often do you sing in the shower?
I always take a shower every day.
Listen. How often do you sing in the shower? Do you know what?
Okay, teacher. I always to sing in the shower every
I
day.
always sing in the shower. Don't use the two. I always sing in the shower.
And
Don't. Yes.
probably I always sing
Yes.
to the shower in the morning every day.
Yes. Okay, I always sing in the shower or okay, you have two ways. You can say I always sing in the shower, yo siempre canto en el baño, or I sing in the shower every day. ¿Listo?
Okay, teacher.
¿Listo? Okay. Lady, how often do you drive?
I normally um,
Yes.
I normally drink
Drive, like in a car.
yeah, okay. Um, no, normally no. um,
Rarely, seldom, occasionally, sometimes, never.
I sometimes drink a car,
Drive.
drive a car.
I
Okay.
sometimes drive a car. Lisette, how often do you eat ethnic food?
Ethnic food?
Yes, ethnic food.
Uh, what is ethnic mean? Like,
Typical.
okay. I usually eat ethnic food on weekends when I can.
Good. And what kind of food?
Here is common to find a popular flavor is bandeja paisa. It's the most
Yeah.
popular.
Very nice. Okay. Angie, how often do you read the newspaper?
I sometimes read newspaper.
Good. Excellent. A lady, how often do you watch TV?
I occasionally
Occasionally.
I occasionally watch TV.
Good. Lisette, how often do you dance?
I always dance.
Always? Wow. Are you, which part of Colombia are you?
What did you say? Sorry.
What part of Colombia are you from?
I'm from Bucaramanga.
Okay. I thought that you were from Cali.
No, no, I'm from Bucaramanga.
Okay. Angie, how often do you drink coffee?
I always drink a cup of coffee.
Wow. You know what? I can't drink coffee.
Coffee, clear coffee, in the morning.
No, I can't. Even though if it's clear, no, it get me nervous.
A bit, a cup of coffee.
No, it's too much. Lady, how often do you go to the cinema?
I sometimes going to the cinema.
Go to the cinema. Lisette, how often do you feed your pet?
I have always to I have to always feed them.
Mm-hmm.
I say that, or I always feed the cat every day. No,
Okay, I feed the
the
cat
cat.
or my cat every day.
Okay.
Yes?
Yes.
Or I feed my cat, or every day I feed my cat.
Okay.
Good. Angie, how often do you go to the gym?
I sometimes go to the gym.
All right. The lady, how often do you cook?
I always go.
No, because the verb is cook, not go. It's cook. I always cook for my family.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Sí, o sea, es el verbo que yo te digo, bueno, el
Sí.
verbo que vamos a usar, ¿listo? No es el verbo que de pronto que tú pienses, sino el verbo que vamos a utilizar.
Yes.
Ok. Lisette, how often do you use the internet?
I always use the internet.
I know, me too.
I have to because I'm studying too, though.
Yes, that is true. And Angie, the last question that I have for you, or for the three of you. Angie, how often do you drink tea? Angie? Where is Angie? Probably she went to the bathroom. Anyway, lady, how often do you drink tea?
Excuse me.
How often do you drink tea?
I never drink tea.
Good. And Lisette, how often do you drink tea?
Usually I drink the
Drink a cup of tea
Cup of tea, it's
once
good.
a week.
But if you said rarely, it will be like once a month.
A month.
O sea, yo pensaría...
Usually.
¿Ah?
Sorry, teacher. I can you hear me in this moment?
Yes, I can hear you.
Probably I usually drink a tea 3 times for a month.
In a month.
A month.
All right. Okay. Well, we have run out of time. Ya se nos acabó el tiempo. I wanted to thank you for your time. Thank you for have the patience to listen to me and to answer the question. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure to share with you this class, and it is a pleasure to have the opportunity to share with you and you. We will see tomorrow around 6 p.m., around the same hour as today. Thank you, Angie. Thank you, Lady. And thank you, Lisette. It was a pleasure to meet you. And also, do you have any questions?
No.
No,
No,
teacher.
thank you so much for the information and your time.
Thank you.
Thank you, teacher. Thank you, guys.
Okay, I don't know what is happening. Is it because Angie doesn't listen or the internet connection is, o sea, se corta muy fácil o que porque es que hay veces no nos escuchas?
Al final se cortó un poco, pero en toda la clase estuvo bien la conexión.
Uno, o sea, por ejemplo, yo te llamaba y tú, se desconectó, se perdió, no estaba.
Era la página, pero el link, pero volví a cargar bien.
Listo, ok. Entonces, muchas gracias. Thank you very much. And have a great night. Have a good rest. Have a good night and have a good something to eat because it's Saturday and it's a good time to eat something very nice because it's Saturday night. And we will see tomorrow at 6. Thank you very much for your time. It was a pleasure to be with you.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Have a good night too.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you so much, teacher. Good night.
Bye.